All right, welcome everyone to AI Weekly's Monday Night Activity. Tonight, we're going to build something really cool, an AI marketing assistant. And look, this isn't just about saving time. This is a system designed from the ground up to actually make you money.
You know, this whole idea actually kicked off with a question from someone right here in our community, and I'm willing to bet it sounds, well, a little too familiar. It's that feeling, right? Just being completely swamped by the sheer doing of it all. And hey, if you're nodding along right now, I just want you to know you are so not alone. This is a wall that pretty much every single entrepreneur slams into at some point. So let's give this a name, shall we? We'll call it the Entrepreneur's Bottleneck. You know the place I'm talking about. It's where all your great ideas, all that potential, just meets the hard limit of time.
Because look, the problem isn't that you don't know what to do. You probably have a list a mile long of campaigns you want to run, emails you need to send, ads you want to test. The real issue is capacity. It's that the execution, the day-to-day grind, is eating up every single hour.
So how do we break through that bottleneck? Well, the answer isn't what you might think. It's not necessarily about rushing out to hire someone. The real solution? It's building a system, your very own AI marketing assistant. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to build it right now together, using a really simple 4-step blueprint. Think of this as the new engine for your marketing, the thing that's going to give you back your time and finally let you scale. So here's the game plan. It's 4 simple steps. First, batch data collection. Second, we load context. Third, we do some pattern analysis. And finally, we draft campaigns. That's it. 4 clear steps to a system that actually works. All right, let's dive in. Step 1, batch data collection. Honestly, this step is all about getting out of that reactive mode, putting out fires all week, and creating a workflow that's organized and efficient.
And the key here is to batch your inputs. So instead of reacting all the time, you just set aside a little bit of time once a week. You gather up your ad performance, your email metrics, any little notes you have on campaigns, and any customer feedback. You put it all in one place. This one simple act creates a clean brief for the AI and saves you an absolutely massive amount of time. And this quote right here just says it all. You can't scale chaos. You can only scale systems, right? Trying to do everything on the fly is just organized chaos. To really grow, you've got to scale a system. And it all starts with getting your inputs organized. Okay, on to step 2, loading context. And I really need you to lean in for this one because I'm telling you, this is the most critical step in the entire process. If you get this part right, everything else just clicks into place. Because this is where, and I'm not exaggerating, 99% of people screw this up. They just dump some random stats into ChatGPT and then act surprised when the output is generic and totally useless. It's the classic garbage in, garbage out problem. So what do we do instead? We have to actively teach the AI our brain. What does that mean? It means uploading documents that define your brand voice and your tone. It means showing it examples of past campaigns that totally crushed it. You give it all the details on your offers, your target audience profiles, your content pillars. You're essentially turning the AI into an expert on your business, not just some general marketing bot. And once you've done that, once you've fed the AI all that great data and context, we get to step 3, pattern analysis. This is where the magic really starts to happen. This is where the AI stops being a tool and starts becoming a partner, doing the heavy lifting for you. Now, you can actually ask the AI to act like your strategic partner, like a CMO. You can say, hey, analyze this data and spot the patterns I might miss. Things like which channels are actually driving a return, which of our ads are starting to lose steam, what messaging is really clicking with people, are there signs of audience fatigue? It turns all that raw data into clear, actionable direction. And that direction flows perfectly into our final step. Step 4, drafting campaigns. See, we don't just stop at analysis. That's just half the battle. We immediately move into execution, where the system starts creating tangible marketing assets for you to use. So based on its own analysis, you can now instruct the AI to draft the next round of your marketing materials. And we're talking about real stuff. Ad copy, different headlines and hooks for A/B testing, the content for your weekly newsletter, even 3 to 5 variations of your social posts. It's still your strategy, but it's executed at like 5 times the speed. You get to be the editor, not the one staring at a blank page. Okay, let's zoom out for just a second and talk about why this system is so powerful. Because there's a really important distinction to make. This isn't just about automation. It's about amplification.
And this slide nails the difference, right? On one hand, you have automating marketing, which is really just about doing the same tasks a little bit faster. But on the other hand, you have amplifying leverage. And that's about giving yourself the power and the output of an entire team. It's like having an analyst, a copywriter, and a strategist all rolled into one.
And the price tag for this new 24/7 marketing team, get this, we're talking about $20 a month. I mean, the return on that investment is just, it's almost unbelievable when you think about the time, the energy, and the resources it frees up.
All right, enough theory. Theory is great, but let's make this real. Let's talk about how you, right now, can build your very first AI-assisted campaign, like this week.
And look, let's start small. Don't try to boil the ocean here. Just follow these 5 simple steps this week. First, gather up last week's ad and email data. Second, upload a document with your brand voice and offer info. Third, you're going to ask the AI one key question. Fourth, let it draft maybe 3 new campaign angles. And then 5, you just pick your favorite, edit it, post it, and see what happens.
And to make it even easier, I'm going to give you the exact prompt to get started. After you've loaded your data and your context, just copy and paste this. What trends or opportunities do you see in this data? That one question, that's the key that unlocks all the strategic insight.
Because at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. This system, this is how you finally stop drowning in tasks. This is how you get your head above water and start scaling with leverage.